Hello everyone. In this video I'll show you top things to do after you install your Kali Linux. So in our previous video we installed Kali Linux, and now we will see what we need to do after we install our Kali Linux. So let's open our VirtualBox. I'm gonna use this Kali Linux, which is the one that I already use all the time. It's not the new installed because I deleted the one that I installed. I did it just for the video. I use Kali for a long time now, so I'm gonna use the same Kali Linux. So first thing we do, we're gonna highlight Kali Linux. We're gonna click on settings. Then we're gonna go to network. And in here I have my own settings that I created. What you can do, because we just begin, especially if you just have Kali Linux for now, you can just do bridge adapter, and it's gonna choose it for you by default, or you can just choose it yourself, but usually you can leave it as it is. That's gonna be enough for now. For the other stuff, I will teach you in other videos how to do that and why we need it when we go to the penetration testing, and when we need to use many labs such as Metasploitable 2, and how to connect all the VirtualBox we have together so we can do some penetration testing. As of for now, you can just go ahead and leave it as bridge adapter. The second thing you need to do is you're gonna go to general, you're gonna go to advanced. As you see in here, I have a folder to share anything I want from my host, from the host machine, which is my Windows, to Kali Linux, as well as I chose from here, I put it as bidirectional for both. What does bidirectional means? It means that I will be able to drag files from and to the host machine, as well as copy and paste. And this is really helpful. However, I recommend to just put it if you really use it. If not, you don't have to put it, as there was an attack before that known as VM escape. So this is really helpful. I use it only when I really need it. If I don't need it, I just always put it as disabled. So I'm gonna click OK. Now let's start our Kali Linux. I'm gonna go start. Okay, so as you see in here, as soon as we start our Kali Linux, first thing Kali Linux will ask you to do is to enter your username and password. This will be the username that you created when we installed our Kali Linux in the previous video. I'm just gonna sign in today with my root instead of the username. So this is our Kali Linux now. What is the first thing we need to do? First thing we need to do, we're gonna go in here and we're gonna open the terminal. So first thing we're gonna do in here, we wanna make sure that we update our tool and our packages to the last version. This is a good thing to do all the time, just to make sure you are secure and your system is up to date. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do sudo apt-get update, and I'm gonna also add another command to do them both at the same time, which is upgrade. So I'm gonna do sudo full upgrade. Okay, so now we're gonna hit enter, and as you see, it's working. It might take time depending on your internet and many other factors. For me, I believe it's gonna take more time because I have a lot of stuff in my Kali Linux. It's gonna ask you in here, and you just say yes, and now it's working. Okay, so I'll let that work for now, and I'll see you as soon as everything is ready to go. Okay, so now we are done with upgrading our system. Let's go ahead and write clear. Okay, what's the next step to do? Next thing that I believe is really important is to install Git, and the reason why, because that will help you to install any repository from GitHub. So to do that, we're gonna do install Git. And as you see, I already have it installed, but for you guys, you will be able to install it. And we will see how to use that in later videos. Okay, so now we did that. What is next? Now we don't read the terminal. I'm just gonna show you Kali Linux, and I'm gonna give you a quick introduction just to know how to use Kali Linux. And in later videos we can explain more about Kali Linux, and I will be explaining more about hacking tools and how to use it, and there will be other videos as well. As whatever you have any questions, please let me know in the comments and I'll answer your questions. Right click, you're gonna go to desktop settings, and that's gonna give you the ability to change the wallpaper for your Kali. You have a lot of options. Myself, I just love to keep it simple. And here you can change the colors, you can change the layout, you can change a lot of stuff from here. This is the connection, and that's going to be the notification. That's the battery, and from here we can turn off the machine or restart or switch users. For example, if you want to switch for your regular user to the root, like what I'm doing right now, I'm inside the root, so I don't have to write sudo su for every command I do. So you can switch users from here, and this is what you will be using all the time. This is the application, and as you see, everything is well organized for you. In here you will see information gathering tools, and here vulnerability analysis tools and the web application analysis, and everything is well organized. And database, passwords attacks, wireless attacks, reverse engineering, exploitation tools, sniffing and spoofing, post exploitation, forensics, reporting tools, social engineering tools, and system services. So this is what you will be using all the time. You have all the tools in here, as well as the terminal. In Kali Linux, terminal will be your best friend because you're gonna do most of the stuff in here. Many tools works only through the terminal. There is no GUI for it, so you will be using terminal all the time. And as you see in here in the root, I don't have the browser in the desktop, so what we can do, just simply write Firefox, and you can just drag it to the desktop. And as you see, that's Firefox. You can do everything, and they already have something set up for you in here, like the tools and Kali forums, Net Hunter, offensive security, and this is the exploit DB. That's all set up and ready for you. You can play with the system, get to know Kali Linux more, and in other videos we will be exploring more tools, more ethical hacking. And this is just an introduction for Kali Linux after we installed Kali Linux in our machine. I hope that the video was clear for you and it was easy to follow. I'm trying to make these videos as short as possible. I didn't want to waste your time. Instead, I'm just giving you what you really need. In upcoming videos, I'll show you more about Kali Linux, and we're gonna go through the tools and everything. I hope you guys liked the video. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments and I'll answer you. Don't forget to subscribe to support me. I appreciate your time. You have a wonderful day.